Hey guys, Tobin here with Planet Cyclery. You know, we get a lot of questions from customers about what should I buy? What's the best tire? What's the best grip? What nutrition should I buy? All of those are very subjective, but ultimately we're here to answer your questions and give you as much product information as we can. So remember to click the link below to subscribe, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. If you have a specific product question, email us sales@planetcyclery.com. Now today I'm going to highlight just a few products that I personally love and use, starting with the POC Omni Spin helmet. The Omni came out about a year ago, and since then it has really become the workhorse of the POC line. It shares some of the same design features as its more expensive brethren, the Ventral as well as the Octo, but comes in a little bit of a sleeker, lower profile shape, which I appreciate because I would often look at some of the Pro Tour riders and think, man, those helmets look really cool. I would try one on and I look like Toad from Mario Kart. The fact that it's a little bit sleeker design, I really appreciate, but it still has tons of ventilation, an adjustable retention system, and inside it's got POC's rotational impact protection they call Spin. I think this helmet is going to appeal to a lot broader audience of cyclists, from commuters to the avid cyclist that just wants an all-around great helmet. $150 price point for a helmet coming from a company that focuses on making the absolute safest products possible. It's really tough to go wrong. The next thing is Muc-Off's No Puncture Hassle Tire Sealant. Now, not a ton of information here other than it's super simple to use and it simply works. So it's ammonia free, it wipes off with just water, and it lasts for about 6 months. The beauty of it is how easy it is to install. Once you remove your tire lever, you simply slide the pouch over your valve stem at the 12 o'clock position. You rotate the tire down to the 6 o'clock position, and then you simply add the amount of sealant that you want. You know, because there's actually a clear window with a gauge on the backside allowing you to see how much sealant that you're putting into the tire. It kind of rolls down a lot like a toothbrush tube of toothpaste. And then once you've got all of the sealant in there, or the desired amount, you simply slowly rotate back up to the 12 o'clock position. Reinstall the valve core, inflate the tire to the desired air pressure. Make sure that you give it a few good spins, making sure that the inside of the tire gets completely coated with sealant, and you're ready to ride. Next thing I'm going to show you is Mint socks. Now, I know there's a million different socks out there, but you really can never have too many socks. The cool thing about Mint is that they're a small company of cycling industry veterans who came together simply to make a better cycling specific sock. All the designs are designed in California, but manufactured in Italy with some of the finest materials. All of the socks are a limited edition, so once they're gone, they're gone. You probably will never see somebody with the same pair of socks that you have. This is one of my favorites because it looks like the carpet in the movie The Shining. The absolute best part about these socks, I believe, though, is that they give $1 from every sock purchase to NICA, or the National Interscholastic Cycling Association. So ultimately, you get a cool pair of socks and you're supporting youth cycling. The next thing I'm going to show you is the SRAM Axis Mullet build. So you saw in some of our previous videos how well the SRAM Axis Red and force groups work on the road. I've taken it to a different direction on the gravel bike here, doing what they call a mullet build. And essentially that means mixing both road and mountain bike components. So I've got the SRAM Red shifters and brake calipers, a force crankset, and on the back I have a mountain bike XX1 rear derailleur and GX cassette and chain. What this does is it gives me a 44 ring up front and a 1050 in the back. So with this wide gear range, I can essentially climb up any grade that I come across at a very comfortable cadence, but I also have the top end gear to really hammer in the flats when need be. It's really allowed me to take this bike on some trails and some roads that I probably would have suffered with a 1033 cassette. So really appreciate that. The last thing I'm going to show you are the Craft hybrid weather gloves. These have been a staple in my bag for several years now. I really haven't found a more efficient, versatile glove when the temperature is a little bit varying in fall riding. I know that everybody's comfort level is a little bit different, but I have found that these work really well at temperatures between 50 and about 40 degrees, just as the gloves. But the cool feature about these is it has a stowable weatherproof shell in the top of the glove that basically turns it into a mitten, but it's nice and thin, so you still get a very good tactile feel. And I found that this really adds about 10 degrees of temperature when the temperature drops down to about freezing. And then if you start climbing again or the temperature changes, you can just stow them right back in there. The back has reflective accents. You've got grippers on the hands and on the palm, on the fingers, as well as the thumb and forefinger are touchscreen compatible. So really, at a price point of $35, there's no reason why you shouldn't have these in your arsenal. So that's it for today. Remember to subscribe to us below. If there's a particular product that you want to see us review or talk about, leave it in the comments. Until next time, remember to pedal the planet.